Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ellie. Today's video is going to be a setting up my reading journal video. I am doing this intro after I'd done it, so you will see at the start I was planning on also setting up like my general life journal, but I haven't got around to doing that today, so it is just simply my reading journal. My journal is more on the basic side. I wish I was more creative and more artistic because I always have so many ideas for my reading journals, but then they never quite turn out how I want them to, so I thought I would just go in with simple ideas and a simple design, and then hopefully it can get a little bit more fancy as the year goes on. But anyway, I hope you enjoy. I have a ton more stuff than what I actually thought. I've obviously been stocking up on things, so I have letter stickers, and I think in the bottom of here is just like some more sticker packs. Is that gonna focus? I have stamps here. Why is this not focusing? So I have some letter stamps, and then this is like a star rating stamp that I will use when I actually start the book journal properly. I have my box of individual stickers. There are like bookish ones, some of them are just packs that I've opened up. I have a load more pens, but I just thought it's easier to use these because they are already in boxes. I have fine liners, I have some brighter ones and some pastel ones. Then I have some sticker books. Some of these I've had for years. And then I have a couple of things of different designed craft paper, some more sticker books, and then I have a box of washi tape. I'm going to attempt 2 journals this year. So this top one is going to be my book journal. I picked this up in Flying Tiger, and I decided to go with a plain page one this time because the dots I had in my last one, I had a proper bullet journal, and towards the end I was just sticking down coloured paper because I didn't like the way the dots looked. So I thought I would just go for a plain page one, and then I'm probably going to get annoyed when I'm trying to write and it doesn't stay straight because I don't have the guidelines. But I have some stencils saved on the 3D printer that I'm going to print out that will help me like draw straight lines. I found one that's like a bookish stencil that makes like books on shelves, so I think it'd be really fun to just be creative with a blank journal. And then non-book related, I also wanted to start a kind of life journal, but more like a scrapbook. So I got this one for Christmas that is a bullet journal, and I was gonna start a kind of life journal on my birthday as I turned 29 in October, and I kind of wanted to document just the last years of my 20s, which is actually crazy to say, like how am I 30 next year? But obviously it's December and I didn't do that, so I'm just going to start it with 2026, and then I might just go back and do a few spreads of like favourite memories from my 20s. It's kind of like a flashback of like some trips I've been on, because I still have all the pictures and I remember what happened vividly, so I can do some journal entries about it. But yeah, I thought I would just have a whole journal to be like memories, mostly for 2026, but with some throwback ones in there. So I can't start the book one properly until I get all of the stencils printed off, and my printer's having an issue at the minute, so I can't do that right now. At least today I can do title pages and start goal pages, and then I could also do my trackers that I want to start for this one for my book. So I was going to do a manga tracker and a series tracker, as I really want to focus on a series throughout 2026. So yeah, let's get started. out my journal for now, so I thought I would show you what I have done. So to start, I've just put some stickers on the front. So I had to show off my love for cowboy romance, a Yelp sticker, bookish girly, Belle reading a book, and read more books. So as we open, I just did a random title page. I've seen a lot of people do this kind of thing with newspaper, but I just had this floral paper, and looking at it now, I've realised I have stuck the flowers upside down, but it's fine. And then I really need to kind of work out how to get the stamps down without having the square, but I like the look of it anyway. The whole journal is just going to be really simple, so I don't want to be stuck with like really like intricate designs. I want to be able to just kind of jump in and have it flow. So then we have my reading goal. So I've started off with 5 goals. So read 150 books, prioritize finishing series before starting new ones, read one what I would call out of genre book per month. So I basically only read romance and fantasy, so I want to add in reading either like a non-fiction, a manga, a thriller, etc. It'd be cool if I could read every single one of these other genres a month, but just to get one a month in out of these would be great. I want to use my Kindle more. I have like 900 books on there, so I need to get that down. So I was going to say at least 5 books a month on Kindle, but some months this year I've only read 5 books. So I think at least 3 books a month to be read on Kindle is an achievable goal, hopefully. And I want to make use of my Kindle subscription or just cancel it, because the 900 odd books I have are all ones that I've got on stuffy Kindle days, so I'm basically reading them and I'm not really utilising having Kindle Unlimited. So I really need to think about whether I actually need it or not, and I can save some money there by not having that subscription. And then I just added some other kind of random goals down the bottom that aren't ones that are a priority as such, but are things that I still want to stick to. So I want to find more indie authors. Don't just buy books because they're pretty or popular. I think I've done quite well on that in the second half of this year, but I really want to kind of keep my book buying down. Try on KU first whilst I still have the subscription. If there is a book that sounds good, I want to see if it's on Kindle and make sure I do like it before I buy a physical copy. I don't think I've reread many books this year, and I definitely want to reread some of my favourites and use the library more as well. That kind of ties in with using Kindle first. So if there's a new series or a new author that I want to try, see if I can get it on Kindle Unlimited or from the library before I purchase. Then I have my manga tracker. This is very simple. I want to try and get through a lot of manga this year, so I've just done 1 page for this, and then if I do fill this space, I will make another one later on in the journal. But I'm simply just going to put the title and the author of the one I've read, a rating, and the date that I read it. I found this was quite a handy spread in previous journals. And then the only other one I've done today is my series tracker. So these are all series that I have started. I do need to go through and kind of tick the boxes for the books that I have read, but I would love to try and finish all of these series this year. There are some that I don't think I will get to finishing. Some of them I'm only about 1 or 2 books off. So these are kind of the priority series for 2026. And that is all I have done, because I know a lot of people, when they do these, they kind of do each month, a tracker for every month, but I am not that good of sitting down and journaling, and I kind of just do it when I'm in the mood for it. So I will typically do a reading wrap up, and then I will do a journal page for every book that I have loved within a year. So I can't exactly space it out because I don't know how many books I'm going to want to journal about. So I basically do my monthly spreads and things as I go. And if you've watched my journal flip through from Vlogmas, you will notice that my last journal I had for about 3-4 years. So again, this is not just going to be for 2026, it will be a continuation. So I don't like to kind of go ahead and separate things off, because then I miss out pages or I don't have enough. I do just kind of journal as I go, but these pages are things that I can start with for the year. So it's probably not as pretty and functional and full as a lot of other videos that you may have seen setting up journals, but this is what I'm going to start with, and hopefully it will be manageable, and hopefully I will remember that I'm doing this, and I will have a nice full journal by the end of the year of all of my favourite books. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you have a reading journal this year, I would love to know what kinds of things you are putting in it. What trackers are you having, or are you just generally just writing down your thoughts? Will you be making collages? I would love to know, and if you have made one of these videos as well, let me know because I want to watch it. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again next week for another video.